What's up, everyone? So when most people go shopping for a dash cam, they usually focus on one thing immediately. Does it shoot in 4K? And honestly, that makes sense because right now, 4K has basically become this big marketing term everywhere. TVs, cameras, phones, YouTube videos, action cams, everything is pushing 4K. But here's the thing most people don't realize. With dash cams, resolution is way more important than just making footage look pretty. Because unlike your phone camera or vacation videos, dashcam footage usually matters most during the worst possible moments. Accidents, insurance claims, hit and runs, road rage incidents, parking lot damage, situations where tiny details suddenly become extremely important. And that's where resolution can literally make the difference between useful evidence and completely useless blurry footage. So yeah, today we're breaking down why dashcam resolution actually matters, the real difference between 1080p, 2K, and 4K dashcams, what actually affects video clarity in the real world, and honestly, whether upgrading to a proper 4K dashcam is actually worth it or just marketing hype. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and let's get into it. Now first up, let's quickly explain what dashcam resolution actually means, because a lot of people hear these numbers without really understanding them. Basically, resolution refers to how many pixels your dashcam records. More pixels means more image detail. Simple as that. So when you hear 1080p, that's full HD. 1440p, that's usually called 2K, and 4K, that's Ultra HD. Now, technically, a 4K dashcam captures around 4 times more detail than a standard 1080p dashcam. And in real-world driving, that extra detail matters way more than people think. Because when something happens on the road, you're not just casually watching footage afterward, you're usually trying to identify something specific. License plates, street signs, faces, car models, lean positions, traffic lights, tiny details that suddenly become extremely important during insurance investigations or legal situations. And honestly, this is where lower resolution dashcams start falling apart. Let's say you're driving through heavy traffic in New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, or honestly any crowded city. Someone suddenly cuts into your lane. There's an accident. Now afterward, you go back to review the footage. If your dashcam resolution is too low, here's what usually happens. License plates become blurry, road signs are unreadable, the image gets soft during motion, night footage turns into a noisy mess, and once you try zooming in, yeah, everything completely falls apart. But with a proper, high-quality 4K dashcam, especially one with good image processing, those details stay much clearer. You can zoom into plates more effectively, vehicle details remain visible, road markings stay readable, and your footage becomes actual usable evidence instead of just proof something happened. And honestly, that's the biggest misunderstanding people have with dashcams. Resolution isn't about cinematic quality, it's about protection. Now, another thing people underestimate is how important front and rear recording has become now, because accidents don't only happen in front of your car anymore. Rear-end collisions are incredibly common. Parking lot incidents happen constantly. Hit and runs from behind happen all the time. That's why front and rear dashcam systems have basically become the standard now instead of just optional upgrades. But here's the important part. It's not enough to just have 2 cameras. Both cameras actually need decent clarity, because some cheaper dashcam systems advertise dual-channel recording, but then the rear camera quality is terrible. And if the rear footage is blurry, shaky, or low resolution, you could still miss critical evidence during an accident. That's why most of the better modern setups now usually go with 4K front cameras and either 2K or strong 1080p rear cameras. That combination honestly makes the most sense for most drivers. Now, another huge factor here is night driving, because daytime footage is one thing, but nighttime is where cheap dashcams usually expose themselves immediately. And honestly, blurry night footage is probably one of the biggest complaints people have after buying cheaper cameras. Now, resolution absolutely helps at night, but it's not the only thing that matters. Good nighttime footage usually comes from a combination of higher resolution, HDR or WDR support, good image sensors, better lenses, wide apertures, and proper image processing. Because if the sensor itself is weak, even a 4K dashcam can still look terrible at night. And this is where marketing gets really misleading sometimes, because not every dashcam advertised as 4K is actually true native 4K.
Some brands use something called interpolation, where the software artificially upscales lower resolution footage to appear like 4K. And honestly, it usually looks softer and less detailed than real native 4K recording. So if you're shopping for a dashcam, don't just trust the resolution number slapped on the box. Always check actual sample footage. Watch real dashcam reviews. Look for genuine native sensor information, because real-world clarity matters way more than marketing numbers. Now, let's quickly compare the 3 most common resolution categories, because honestly, this is where most people get confused. 1080p dashcams are basically the budget entry point now. They're affordable, storage-friendly, usually decent enough for basic recording, but they often struggle with license plate readability at distance, especially on highways or during fast movement. 2K dashcams are kind of the sweet spot for a lot of drivers. Sharper than Full HD, better detail retention, much better plate recognition, and usually a good balance between storage size and clarity. Then you've got 4K dashcams, and honestly, this is where footage starts becoming significantly more usable for serious evidence. You get maximum detail, cleaner zoom capability, better highway performance, sharper image quality overall, and much stronger footage for legal or insurance situations, especially if you drive a lot on highways, busy interstates, or crowded urban areas. 4K genuinely makes a difference. And speaking of highways, resolution matters even more in the US specifically because American driving conditions can be brutal for cameras sometimes. You've got harsh sunlight, massive glare, deep shadows under overpasses, fast-moving interstate traffic, extreme summer heat, long-distance highway driving, and huge lighting changes throughout the day. So having a high-resolution dashcam combined with good heat resistance and proper dynamic range becomes extremely important, especially in places like Los Angeles freeways, Texas highways, Florida heat, New York traffic, or honestly any major metro area with constant congestion and aggressive lighting conditions. Now, another thing people ask a lot is, does wireless affect video quality? And the answer is not really. Wireless dashcams are mostly about convenience, things like Wi-Fi connectivity, app control, fast video transfers, cloud uploads, remote access. You can absolutely still get full 4K front and rear recording on wireless dashcam systems. Wireless itself doesn't reduce resolution quality if the camera hardware is good. And honestly, at this point, most premium dashcams already include wireless connectivity anyway. Now, of course, there is one downside to higher resolution: storage. Because yeah, 4K footage takes up way more space. You'll need better SD cards, higher capacity storage, and more reliable memory performance overall. But honestly, storage is cheap now compared to how valuable good footage can become during an accident. Like seriously, if clearer footage helps prove fault during even one accident, the extra storage cost basically pays for itself immediately. And this becomes especially important during parking incidents. Imagine somebody hits your parked car and drives away. With low-resolution footage, the license plate might become unreadable. You may not identify the vehicle. The footage might not help much at all. But with a good quality, high-resolution front and rear system, you've got sharper plate capture, clearer vehicle details, better insurance evidence, and a much stronger chance of actually identifying what happened. And honestly, that's why we keep saying, resolution is not luxury, it's protection. Now, obviously, resolution alone doesn't magically make a dashcam perfect. You still need reliable recording, good heat management, HDR support, wide-angle coverage, parking mode, stable software, and decent installation. But resolution is still one of the biggest factors affecting whether your footage is actually usable when something goes wrong. So yeah, overall, if you're choosing between 1080p, 2K, and 4K, the right answer honestly depends on how serious you are about protection. If you just want basic recording for occasional use, 1080p can still work. If you want a strong balance between quality and price, 2K is a really solid middle ground. But if you drive a lot, commute daily, park in crowded areas, travel on highways, or simply want the strongest evidence possible during accidents, then honestly, native 4K is absolutely worth considering now. Because at the end of the day, the entire point of a dashcam is being able to clearly show what happened. And when that moment finally comes, clarity matters way more than people think. But alright guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Let us know down in the comments, are you currently using a 1080p, 2K, or 4K dashcam right now? And honestly, after seeing the differences, would you actually upgrade to a proper native 4K setup? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more automotive and tech content like this, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.